Everyone, welcome. FPLMattDay here, and this is my 24 to 25 FPL goalkeeper targets from game week 1 and onwards. It's going to be my top 3 goalkeeper recommendations, a nice short and sharp video. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. Be sure to give the video a like and get any comments, questions, and thoughts in as well. If you are playing FPL quite seriously this year and you're looking to win your mini league, you can get 50% off a Fantasy Football Hub membership, and they can guarantee your money back if you do not win that league. I'm an affiliate for them this season, so head into the bio right now in my YouTube, and you can join with 50% off via that link. I'm going to be sharing screen to go through my top 3 goalkeepers, and I'm going to be using some of the Fantasy Football Membership Hub tools that you can use if you become a member as well. But look, let's go into it. Let's start with my third favorite goalkeeper choice for game week 1 and onwards. And it's the man on the screen, David Raya, who was fantastic last season for Arsenal. Golden Glove as well. And we'll zoom in even more here. He is 5.5 million right now. So he's a little bit sort of pricier than what you would want to pay for a goalkeeper. Usually people do like to start at that 4.5 million price point. But for me, he comes in at number 3 because he's guaranteed safety in goal, strong defense in front of him. 5.17 points per game there is very, very strong. 4.31 expected points per game is really, really good as well. And we'll go down here, fixtures and predicted points. So in his first 6 games, he's got 4 of them there with a fixture difficulty rating of 3 out of 5. So it's about midway. It's not too bad there. He's got the Man City away one, which is a 5 out of 5 one. But again, they did keep a clean sheet in that one last year. And then he's got the 2s out of 5, Leicester in game week 6 as well from there on. And he's someone that if he gets a few early clean sheets, then he'll go up in price and only get more and more expensive. Very good for the bonus points and also the 3 save points as well. And if you have a look here in those first 6 games, the first game he's expected of 4.7 points, the second game 4, the third 4.7, the fourth 3.9, the fifth 3.4, and the sixth at 4.7. So this is a really good tool that Fantasy Football have. It goes through their form as well from all of the game weeks last season, and it will do it throughout the season. So really good little tool. And for me, David Raya is that number 3 keeper. So let's go into my number 2 keeper. You can see me typing in on screen there. It's last season's top scoring goalkeeper. And you can see here, points per game at 6.67 is really strong. And that is Jordan Pickford, England's number 1, had a really strong Euro. Expected 4.09 points per game at this stage, 5 million. So he's that little bit cheaper than David Raya if you're looking to save money. Opening fixtures, similar to Arsenal in terms of you've got those 3 out of 5 difficulty ratings in that first 6, so kind of medium type of games. And he's not playing for the same caliber of team as Raya, but Deitch has a very strong defense at Everton. They do have those 3 green fixtures in that first 6, so it gives him a little bit of an advantage there. And his expected points in those first 6 start at 4.4, 3.6, 4.2, 3.6, 3.9, and 4.1. So very strong for Jordan Pickford at 5 million in a tight Sean Dyche defence. As part of this tool as well, you can also do a player comparison. So you compare Pickford, you compare Raya. There's plenty of things you can do, but this video is just tailored at my favourite top 3 goalkeeper transfer targets. But let's go to my number 1 target, and it might be a surprise to a few people. Nick Pope, who only got 57 points last season. And if you have a look here, out of the 3 goalkeepers I've gone through, he's got the lowest expected points and lowest points per game. But that is based on his injury last season. He missed the majority of the season, 2.6 points per expected points per game, 1 point per game last year. But I'm looking at Pope at 5 million. I'm just thinking to myself, Newcastle have to improve defensively on last season. That's the first thing, because they were so good in Eddie Howe's season the year before, where they had some of the strongest defensive stats in the league. Historically, he gets such high amount of saves, so you're always going to get that. Very more than likely, you can get that 3rd save point with him, and he attracts bonus points constantly. And I think at 5 million in a Newcastle defence, he's 0.5 cheaper than Raya. He's the same as Pickford, but I think Newcastle are going to be a little bit stronger this season than what they were last year defensively. And I think he could be that hidden gem. When you look at his first 6 fixtures here, nice opening game against Southampton, then a pretty solid game away at Bournemouth, Spurs at home, difficult, but they did keep a clean sheet in that last year. Wolves away, Fulham away. These are teams that Newcastle can keep the score down quite low. So I'm really liking it. Nick Pope is my number one pick. Doesn't have any expected points yet because last season he just did not get the minutes. And I know it's probably a little bit out of the realm as my number one pick, but there's just something about Nick Pope in FPL I really, really like. Maybe all the way back to his Burnley days and his first season or so at Newcastle. But I think he's really good value, especially with those first couple of game week fixtures. So there you have it. It's my top 3 goalkeeper targets for game week 1 and onwards. Let me know what you think in the comments. Who is your number 1 goalkeeper? Subscribe to the channel if you're new and give the video a like as well. And I will see you all in the next one. I'll be back for my top 3 defender picks for the 24-25 FPL season. Good luck and bye for now.